the CTs, but end play with a good start into the second half, and that's what they were looking for. Winning the pistol round and now taking the first echo round. The second echo round should follow right now, and then they are sitting at an 11-7 scoreline until the CTs can make the comeback in the second half. Draker pushes down Banana and gets a frag onto Junai. Very unlucky. Now Kirby needs to stay there to defend the weapon that Junai dropped. And he decides to extinguish his own incendiary nade. Not quite sure why he did that, but Whoopi in A apartments takes out Zoner. There are only 2 CTs left on the A bomb site, and the terrorists are pushing in there. Oil might prove to be a nuisance. They are on pit. It's a very strong position, even though you only have a pistol. Mystique and Oil on the bomb site get themselves 1 frag each. It's a 2v1, and finally Crispy seals the round, but it went, or it almost went south for N-Play, aka PlayingDucks, giving away 3 rounds. And that really hurt their economy. If you look at their money, Whoopi is down to 900 bucks at the moment. So if the terrorists lose this one without planting, they end up saving. And that's not really what you were looking for on the terrorist side, especially on Inferno, as the CT side is easier over here. It is easier on almost every map on CSGO, but still, N-Play can't give away that round, otherwise Heroin might mount the comeback horse, and right away on the CT side you gain momentum and then the game goes south for the terrorists. But Crispy already threw that flash in one of the earlier matches, I think the day before yesterday, and it worked out great. This time there was no CT around the corner. Zone decides to stand a little deeper in the bomb site, and the CTs actually stack the pit with 2 players. It is Mystique and Zona over there, but Kirby made his way into the CT spawn, and he will prove to be very, very, very hard to defend on, as the CTs don't know where he's coming from and they didn't hear him yet. And now Fast gets the first one onto KZ, and Draker tries to seal the entrance, and he gets himself 2. Kirby now comes in with 2 frags and makes it a 2v3 again. The bomb must be planted right now, only 4 seconds on the clock. It is very close to comfort. Oil takes out Kirby, and Whoopi needs to defend against 3 CTs, but he's cornered already, and Oil is there to get himself the second frag of the round. And even though Kirby was inside the CT spawn, the terrorists didn't manage to get their timing right, and they should have let Kirby push first before they entered the bomb site. Unluckily, they were running out of time at the same time, so they couldn't really take the time to wait for Kirby to push into construction site. And that's why they ended up losing this round. They still got the bomb plan, so that's why they are buying up. And Heroin to overcome an additional weapon round by the terrorists. Let's see what they plan to do. KZ with a nice flash combination by his teammates takes out Fast on top of Banana and forces the rotation by the CTs. They actually go for the 2-2 split, and the terrorists are still taking their time setting up their strategy. It's 1 minute 10 on the clock, so no time to hurry right now, even though they don't want to let the time run as low as they did in the round before. But they can still play around with the CTs a little bit until they make their move. And it looks like they want to make their move on the A bomb site. Whoopi in the apartments deciding to turn around to reinforce his teammates. And they want to go for a B split maybe even. No, they come from A long and they actually attack A from A long. Very unusual strategy there, and Zona and Oil come out on top of their respective 1v1 battles. It's a 4v3 situation. Zona goes down to Chunai, and now Oil gets a nice position to take the frag onto KZ. Chunai once again the one to refrag, and it's a 2v2 situation again. And Chunai desperate to get the frag onto Mystique in pit, and he actually gets it even though he's down to 10 HP. And Raker now pushes into the bomb site, gets rid of Chunai, makes it a 1v1. Whoopi and Chunai taking it, and then Draker. Whoopi and then Draker. 1v1 situation. The bomb is planted, and then Draker already spotted Whoopi, so he needs to watch out. Whoopi pushes out and stays alive with 2 HP in the spray battle. Great stuff by Whoopi to stay alive in that and actually come out on top of that 1v1, but you can't take away anything from Draker, who almost made it happen for his team. PlayingDucks though end up taking that round and making it 12-8. So a great scoreline for the Terrorists. They refuse to give the CTs a chance of coming back in the game, and Heroin end up saving, and their economy is devastated. So is their momentum probably. The Germans are looking like they gonna take Inferno. And I'm curious if Heroin will turn up the pace in the end of the game again, as they did on Mirage. But right now they are just disposed of easily by the Terrorists. Mystique down to 10 HP, and Oil the only teammate that stands for the CTs. While the Terrorists are bunching up and pushing together. That's something that you would look for if you're in an anti-echo round. So Oil trying to sneak in behind the Terrorist to get himself a cheeky kill with a CZ 75. And he's tagging 2 players with 1 shot. Gets only 1 kill. But Junai goes down to 37. That was really close. He had no chance of coming back into the round, of course. But at least he got himself a frag on the board. And PlayingDucks now with a 13th round. Within the reach of 3 to close out that match and take us to the 3rd map of Dust 2. PlayingDucks have control of Banana once again. Something that I have noticed is Heroin didn't even push down Banana once. They had no aggression over there. They had almost no offensive setups. They stand very deep in the bomb sites and they try to stay away from the terrorists as long as possible. Now Crispy takes out Zoner, who actually tried to step forward and get himself the opening frag. And it's a 4v4 again. PlayingDucks still working their way onto the A bomb site. Kirby gets the frag onto Oil and almost goes down to the spray. Somehow avoided all the bullets flying his way and waits for Draker to push through the smoke. Mystique from behind pushes in, gets a frag onto Kirby. It's a 2v1 situation. The terrorists are headed towards the B bomb site and Crispy is down to 15 HP. So Mystique still with the chance to come back in the round and maybe even turn the momentum into the round, into the side of the CTs with clutching that round. That's obviously something that might kick off your team if you get an awesome 2v1 situation. But he's caught in a crossfire, puts down Whoopi to 6 HP, then turns around again to Crispy to try and get the frag over there. But Whoopi was able to finish him off in the end. I'm not quite sure if Mystique actually thought he got the frag already onto Whoopi, and that's why he turned away. Heroin stay on their 8, and PlayingDucks take it to the 14th. The CTs end up saving, so the Germans will probably reach the all-important match point, and then they should be in a position to make it 1-1 in the best of 3 series and force Dust 2. And then I'm really curious to see the AWPing of Fast and Whoopi. But first, PlayingDucks need to take that round, and Fast and Mystique with 1 frag each. Whoopi almost goes down to Fast as well. Fast is proving to be a very nice pistol player there. 4v3 situation and Whoopi almost down. So the CTs are pushing down Banana at the same time to get a surrounding going on the CTs. Now Whoopi opens up the A bomb site and Junai. Nice spray control onto Andraka and Oil on far shooting. It's very hard to control your recoil and still hit the shots, even though he's down to 1 HP and Whoopi is down to 1 as well. 1 nade in the hands of Zona could make it a 1v1, but unfortunately he doesn't have any nades and he's only got a P250 in his hands. He's in second mid and he's probably just trying to find himself a weapon and a few nades and then go away to save that for the next round and possibly the last one, as PlayingDucks will make it 15-8 in a few seconds. Let's take a look at the scoreboard in the meantime. Fast and Mystique on top of their squad with 17 and 14 frags. On the other side we have Whoopi and Kirby with 23 and 24. And Zona gets away with the weapon to the next round. Now it's do or die for Heroin. Either they get 7 in a row on the CT side on Inferno, which is possible, or they need to win the map or the match on Dust 2. And let's see which way they want to go. This time PlayingDucks with a different setup. They have sent 4 players into B. And Crispy is the only one checking out middle, while the CTs are already checking out. Well, they're not really checking out, but they're expecting a middle push. While the terrorists are actually headed towards the B bomb site, and there they go, full rush into the B bomb site. Oil and his teammate need to stand tall. Oil gets himself the first, but Crispy is there to equalize again. Crispy with the second of the round cleans house on the B bomb site, and it's a 4v3 after plan position in favor of the terrorists. Crispy keeps on spraying through the smoke to keep the CTs from getting into the alley. Fast goes down to Kirby spray, and Zona and Mystique. Mystique goes down to Junai from construction site. Great work by PlayingDucks to switch their pace around all of a sudden. They decide to run into the B-bomb side, and Junai gets himself 3 in the round, I think. And PlayingDucks forced the third map. What a close match. First map went to overtime. The second goes 16-8 in favor of the Germans. And now we are headed towards Dust 2. Of course, a great map to watch for the viewers and a great map to play on as well. I hope you enjoyed the stream so far. I am Boo, I'm 25 years old and I live in Munich in Germany.